Cory would become notorious for his breaks from YouTube.
Yeah, this man took too many breaks, and that's the main issue. Like, I just can't stand it.
Where he would upload daily and then seemingly
Bro, it's crazy because people will literally congratulate him like, oh my gosh, he's been consistent for a week, yay! You know how sad that shit is in reality?
Now, while he may have different reasons for each one, I think it's pretty safe to assume that creative burnout was a major—
Bro, no. Cory, I'm coming for you. Why Corykenshin keeps leaving YouTube? We gonna react to this shit, but this nigga has had too many damn breaks. Let's just be real. We have to be real with this nigga. What are you doing, man? What are you doing? We can't have you keep coming back 2-3 times a year and getting like fucking 10 million views on each video. I know I'm exaggerating, but god damn. Like, this is bull crap with this man. Like, we get it with the FNAF, but now they're saying he's in Japan, and they're saying he came back and he went back to Japan. It's too much. This man needs to come back.
Over the years, Corykenshin has built a reputation of not only being one of the biggest gaming channels on YouTube with a sub count of over 17 million subscribers, he's also been known for his frequent hiatuses from the platform, where he will abruptly stop uploading.
9 years ago, this man did this same shit to us. We should have known. We should have known. Hey, but 9 years ago though, the first real break he had was like with the car accident. After that, this knew he could just do whatever the f he wanted and could just take breaks. Yeah, people need mental breaks, but there's people like me and other YouTubers who are out here who are saying f the mental break, and you're just getting shit done. Cory, you can do it too. You have the money, you have the resources, you have the fan base. I don't have any more excuses for this man unless someone died, and even then, you have to recover. You can't just be in fucking limbo forever. I'm gonna be 1000% fucking real. I'm not gonna hold back with this reaction, man.
For months on end,
because to me it's bullshit. This man's my biggest inspiration
on all of his social medias, which leads fans to speculate about what he is up to and when he will inevitably return. So why does a YouTuber like Corykenshin with such a big fan base decide to do
question
this? And more importantly,
and he's missed out on so many games. I'm pretty sure he missed out on another Resident Evil and some other like the DLCs. He missed out on so many games, and it's like, it's not the ideas, because he has that. But no matter what he does, people are gonna watch him. So what's the problem?
How has he managed to stay relevant and maintain his viewership when so many others in his genre would quickly be forgotten about the moment they stop uploading? Before we get to that though, we have to figure out why Corykenshin is so inconsistent with his upload schedule in the first place. To answer that, I decided to go all the way back to when he first started uploading content back in 2009, almost 15 years ago. His first couple of videos are about what you would expect from that time period. Skits and vlogs, typically filmed on a low quality webcam with pretty minimal editing. Cory would upload this style of content on and off with pretty minimal results, with a couple of
this really isn't like the one that get him to be where he's at though. These views happened over 14 years.
Not really see any major success with this style of content, which is the main reason why on September 30th, 2011, Cory would post his final video before a 2-year hiatus from the platform, the first of many to come. And something that will be important for later in the video, when Cory came back to YouTube in 2013,
should've known, right?
Upload his first gameplay videos, more specifically horror gameplays, something that was growing in popularity on YouTube at the time. This was also around the time his channel started to gain momentum, but there was one game in particular that would push his channel's growth to new heights.
We already know what it is, man. FNAF.
That game being Five Nights at Freddy's. The
game
was exploding in popularity at the time, and the amount of YouTube Let's Players that were playing the game and displaying it to their audience were only adding fuel to the fire. So combine the fact that you're already known for being a horror gameplay YouTuber, and a game that's rapidly growing in popularity in your own niche that you're well known for, you have the recipe for a viral video. And this series would prove to be widely successful for Cory, as they would gain millions of views and gain him a ton of new subscribers. And from that point on, Cory would remain consistent with his upload schedule, usually posting every day. This would lead his channel to reach 100,000 subscribers by late 2015. It was also at this point where his channel would start growing even more rapidly. About 6 months later, he hit 500,000 subscribers, and then he closed out 2016 with 1 million. And this was only the beginning, as his channel only got more popular with every single passing year. However, it's important to note that during this time period, Cory would become notorious for his breaks from YouTube.
Yeah, this man took too many breaks, and that's the main issue. Like, I just can't stand it.
Where he would upload daily and then seemingly
Bro, it's crazy because people will literally congratulate him like, oh my gosh, he's been consistent for a week, yay! You know how fucking sad that shit is in reality? I'm disappointed in you, Cory. The grind you had in 2014 is something that people look forward to being.
No updates on any of his social media platforms, leading fans to guess about when he would come back. Then at random, he would go right back to uploading and the cycle would just continue. In 2018, he took a 4-month break at the beginning of the year.
Talk about 2016.
And also 2 more shorter ones just in that year alone. So what exactly was the reason for all these abrupt hiatuses from YouTube? Now, while he may have different reasons for each one, I think it's pretty safe to assume that creative burnout was a major—
Bro, no. We've all talked about this shit before with this man. Burnout is not a fucking problem when you're making this type of money. There is no real true burnout when you have an unlimited amount of topics. In 2018, he still could get hundreds of thousands of views no matter what he did. In 2019, matter of fact, even 16, he would get hundreds of thousands of views because he's Cory. People follow him and f with him because he's Cory. People ain't f with him because it's Five Nights at Freddy's anymore at this point, or because it's, what is that one game, the old game that Happy Wheels or whatever the f it was called. No one was f***ing with him because of those games at that point. So the burnout is not the real issue. He could just come back literally 2-3 days. He could take his time on a video. People still will watch it. Burnout is not the issue.
Major factor in this. Now,
I feel like it's laziness. It's a difference between those two.
Rapidly, the next step for that YouTuber would be to hire an editor to handle all the video editing.
And he doesn't want to do that.
Video, so that the YouTuber—
So you know it's not fucking burnout because he doesn't want to do that.
Have more time for different things like recording more content or handling merch drops or sponsorships, all of the typical business that comes with running a YouTube channel. But Corykenshin was a rare exception to this because even as his channel grew and the demand for more consistent high quality content increased, he never hired an editor. He always did everything himself, and his reasoning behind this decision, according to him, is because he prefers his own style of editing and actually enjoys doing it too.
No one can edit like him, like bruh. Bro, there's so many people who can edit just like you.
Completely fair.
It's like, wow,
as it gives him complete control of how his videos are gonna look.
That's true though. That's true.
Is that there is a lot of editing that goes into each of Cory's videos, which can be very time consuming to do and stressful when taking into account the fact
let me let him finish.
Uploads daily when he's not on break.
Yeah, like I said before, he has the time. He does not have to upload daily. Number 1. Number 2, hiring an editor just to do the small parts, like cutting out the bullcrap where it's just very boring. Maybe that can help. Number 3, it's like you're getting paid to do this, bro. I'm not getting paid to do this, and I'm still doing it. Hell, I might not be editing as hard as he is, but I'm still working as hard as he is. I'm gonna tell you this right now. As a YouTuber, small, big or not, whatever, you're gonna have to put in work. And Cory just probably just doesn't want to do that anymore. Like, he literally can retire right now. And that's the thing. He probably doesn't want to retire, but he just does what the f he does. I think that's why he really keeps leaving YouTube. Laziness, and because of the fact that he can just do whatever the f he wants. He's Corykenshin. Imagine that. I can just do whatever I am. I'm kidding, Omni. I can post if I want to. That's basically how it is. It's so much money he still gets. Matter of fact, let's talk about the fact that while idle, he still gets like 1 million views every day. That's how crazy it is.
Then on top of all of that, spend some more hours editing, which to someone who isn't a content creator might not sound like much, but if you're a YouTuber,
it is a lot though, I can't lie.
It is absolutely exhausting sometimes. Now, my personal opinion, if something is your job and it's how you make your money, then leaving for half a year just because you're a bit tired of the content grind doesn't really make too much sense.
He has the money, that's why it's not a problem, it's not an issue.
Better if he either uploaded only a few times a week, or just decided to hire a video editor at that point. Because imagine someone who worked a 9-to-5 job, if they just said, I'm not gonna come months on end and just came back to work one day like nothing was out of the ordinary. He would probably be fired right there on the spot.
So you know what we need to do now? We need to fire his ass. Everybody unsubscribe from his ass and never watch a video of his again.
No! Cory knows he can get away with leaving YouTube because he knows his viewers will wait for his return, and his viewership will stay the same, if not only increase. This is because Corykenshin is pretty much immune to becoming irrelevant content, and this is for a few reasons. The first one being that he's already quite well known for taking breaks because he's been doing it for years at this point. His viewers will see that he hasn't uploaded in a while and just assume he's on break and will return just like he has every single time.
Exactly. Look at these excuses. Excuses. The unfortunate time in these breaks. Let's say, I know Cory is human, bro. Your mom is human. Your dad is human. Do they take breaks from work like that? No, they don't. You're human. When you become, like, and when you're in school, college, you can't take breaks like this man can. That's the issue. Stop giving them a excuse. Bro, when you're at work, when someone dies, which is insane, when you get sick, you only get so many sick days. You only get so many days for somebody dying. You only get like max a week at most jobs.
These hiatuses have unintentionally built a cult-like fan base of people who are always left
Exactly.
wanting more from him, and they never know when he's gonna come back either because he just doesn't update his fans when he's gone. It's actually a psychology trick from the 48 laws.
This man probably read this and this is why it's like this now.
Of power that rappers like Playboy Cardi have even used to their advantage. The second reason is that his content has a huge replayability factor.
Yeah,
Videos that he uploaded years ago are still being discovered by people who have never watched him before. They start binging his content and they eventually subscribe and then wait until he posts a new video, which is actually how he was able to reach 10 million subscribers without posting a single video in that time period. The third reason is that he's honestly just too big to fail at this point. Corykenshin's fame has reached a point where he's become somewhat of a household name.
Wow,
I'm not joking, literally almost
bruh.
everyone in my high school knew who Cory was. So just imagine how popular he is for the younger generation and just how much of an impact he has on them. I mean, he just made a cameo in the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie, so there's definitely—
And all what I saw at the FNAF premiere, bro, or not the premiere, but at the movie theater I went to was a bunch of kids, bro. So yeah, he has an extremely big child fan base.
At least pretty well known, and those are pretty much the reasons why he can't really fall off at this point. At the time of this recording, it's already been over half a year since he last uploaded, yet he could probably upload a video tomorrow and it would probably go on the trending page with millions of views. So it looks like Corykenshin will most likely come back to YouTube soon because he knows he has a very loyal fan base that will always wait for him no matter how long he's gone for. And he'll probably
it's kind of funny to think about, isn't it?
If we're being completely honest here. But there's no doubt that when it comes to YouTube, Corykenshin is one of the most influential gaming creators out there. And when it's all said and done and he eventually leaves for good, he'll definitely be remembered for quite a long time.
Hey man, I will gladly be the people's. I will gladly be the people's replacement for Cory. I'll play the games. I did it before. I can do it. I can get better. I can become the next Cory, bro. But when was the last time this man posted a video? That's the real question. So he said 7 months right there. Okay, so it's been 7 months. How many days? Because this was a while ago, right? June 27th. It's almost been 8 months, bro. It's not good. Cory, I'm coming for you.